Okay, after that video, I'm gonna bring you over to this one, and you can look up this one, this area right here, and you'll get this video. It's on YouTube.
This morning, one of my YouTube subscribers sent me an article from nerddoctor.com that is titled Bitcoin Exchange Scam. Bitcoins are now worthless. And in this article, and this isn't mine, this is another blogger who apparently got an email from somebody who owns a Bitcoin exchange. So I'm going to read it to you because I think it's one of the best articles showing the psychology behind Bitcoin. All the Bitcoin proponents always talk about the idea of Bitcoin and the technology behind Bitcoin, but they never get into the scary part of the psychology of Bitcoin and who's promoting it, who it benefits, and what the ultimate purpose of it is. So let me read this to you. Here's what the blogger wrote. Yesterday I came across a message that sent a shiver down my spine. As much as I have discussed the pros and cons of Bitcoin, I never realized that this could be happening. It was a comment intended for the Bitcoin shutdown article and originated from what appeared to be an actual Bitcoin trading exchange owner. Now, I'd like to take this with a grain of salt, but it seems like this is the real deal from what I could dig up. I've removed the Bitcoin exchange for obvious reasons, and I've cleaned up the grammar and spelling the best as I could. Here's what he wrote. I could not find an email address to contact you, and I have some information for you. First, let me say who this message is from. I own and run a Bitcoin trading exchange. Here, many users buy Bitcoins and sell Bitcoins for dollars. As you know, this has been a great time for Bitcoin trading, with a larger rise in value over a very short period of time. First, I started like others. I wanted to trade Bitcoins for dollars on the Bitcoin forum like others, and then I started my own Bitcoin website to do this. Some people from the Bitcoin forum used it and were very happy. Some told their friends and so on, and it grew like a mushroom. I want to say again, first this was all good, clean, and fun, no fuss, and very honest. Then I had my big idea. I wanted to make more money. The number on the exchange is just a number. I could change it very easily in the programming.
Well, they'll keep on telling you more,
other exchanges to balance,
but binary options is linked.
I mean, Bitcoin value.
The Bitcoins are linked to the binary options. They need the binary options to go up and down on the price of the Bitcoins.
I would drop the price on the exchange, buy up as many Bitcoins as I could from idiots looking to sell, and then jack the Bitcoin price right back up and make a killing. And I'd do it every time, and you would too.
But it's a fun game, and it's a lucrative game, and you can move it up and then fade it. That's what often creates a very negative.
Okay, let's go to another one.
View intraday.
So, the CIA's got involved in it a long time back. I love these people, the CIA. But the CIA is involved in is getting into Bitcoins and binary options. But they're not getting in there to make money. They're in there to find out the crooks of binary options and Bitcoins.
Through all these online poker sites. These poker sites have been driven offshore and in some cases out of business. So Amir decided to write his own open source poker game. The only system that he could use was Bitcoin.
Well, I actually got into Bitcoins through poker. What happened is, a few months ago, a while back, I started to think about, because I was actually playing poker full time for 2 years, and I started to think to myself, what if I just started writing an open source poker client? It's not a hard thing to make, and I just release it out there, and people start to set up their own poker sites. What I would do is just lower the barrier of entry to nothing. I looked around,
you can see more of this right here.
The only thing I found was Bitcoin, and as I started to look more at Bitcoin, I started to realize wow, this is really something that's amazing.
Yeah, it is something amazing. Here's the scheme that gets around the online poker chip problem, the securities issues, and use the psychology of virtual currencies like World of Warcraft gold, or growing a world of virtual and real money. I mean, even Chinese prison slaves are now being forced to mine
again, whose name comes up? China.
Real rocks.
Every time we turn around, anything with
Yeah, it is something.
binary options or
Amazing. Here's a
bitcoins,
scheme that gets around the online poker chip problem,
you'll find out.
securities issues, and use the psychology of virtual currencies like World of Warcraft gold, or growing a world of virtual and real money. I mean, even...
See, to tell you that the Chinese has a connection to the Bitcoin's binary option, I mean, come on. China's going to use prisoners all they want is money. Just like you can get money from games too, video games.
Took more of Bitcoin. I started to realize, like, wow, this is really something that's amazing.
Yeah, it is something amazing. Here's the scheme that gets around the online poker chip problem, the securities issues, and use the psychology of virtual currencies like World of Warcraft gold, or growing a world of virtual and real money. I mean, even Chinese prison slaves are now being forced to mine electric gold instead of breaking real rocks. The limited supply and growing interest will encourage less and less transactions and more speculation. Then you have to ask the question, what can you really buy with Bitcoin? And the truth is, not much. And geez, if your computer crashes or is stolen, you're toast. In fact, 3 days before the June 19th Bitcoin flash crash, $500,000 of Bitcoin were stolen. I even finished that article by saying I wouldn't be surprised to see their value drop over the course of the day as the news spread of the theft. And 3 days later, the flash crash happened. The theft and the flash crash happened right around the exact same time that the Bitcoin boys did a special presentation with the CIA in the middle of June. And of course, you have to ask the question, who bought all those Bitcoins at 1 cent the day that it crashed? But let me get to that a little bit later. And truth be told, as it's going up so fast, you would be a fool to spend Bitcoins as money, because it's going up just as fast as an asset. Over a year ago, you might have bought a t-shirt for 20 Bitcoins. Now those Bitcoins are worth about $1,000. That's a really expensive t-shirt, which of course is the real motivation behind these schemes. As these poker players know the game, and they're very good at judging others and how to take
You
their
can
money.
type this in. Let's go to the next one.
They're about to walk in.
So, basically, Bitcoins and binary options, they work together, and both of them are scams. They're from China, but we'll go on more on how it's a Ponzi scheme. Anyways, you can go to the website right here, but don't get into the Bitcoins and binary options. They're both a scam, and you're not going to get the money.